Oh, thanks for answering. I was particularly looking for how to get clients before the leads come in, so not doing leads in advance. You know, Heather, my response to that would be if you want to get clients before leads are coming in, well, there's two responses. Number one, why? Because in my opinion, the easiest way to get a client, and we'll put yourself in the customer's shoes in just a second. The easiest way to get a client is not promise something in the future, but it's showing something in the present, right? So if I can show you that, hey, Heather, I have a client that wants search engine optimization, and they're right here in my warm little hands, and I'm gonna give them to you for free. And I just wanna know if you'd like me to give more of those little warm little fuzzy people to you. And you'd be like, if you landed a client, you'd be like, heck yeah, Dan, dude, give me another one. I'll be like, all right, Heather, here's another little warm little guy. Here you go, right? And you're gonna be your desire, the certainty, right? The only reason people don't buy is a lack of certainty, right? So the only reason the people that you're talking to in your daily travels that say no to you when you say, hey, well, what if I could generate you some leads for X, Y, and Z, and it would be X, Y, and Z dollars? The only reason people say no is they don't believe you. There's a lack of certainty, okay, somewhere in their brain. They might not be telling you that. They may say things like, well, you know, I get all my business through referrals, Dan, and I don't really need any extra customers. Bullshit. Okay, they're lying. They're not certain that you can do what you're saying you can do. So I've built my business on results in advance. I've built everything I do. It doesn't matter, and I do it in all aspects of my life, okay, when it pertains to monetary deals. I always try to provide some sort of value, some sort of result in advance to build trust and desire with the consumer and ultimately build their certainty level up, right? The only reason people are saying no to you when you're selling something, anything, is they're not certain it's going to work the way that you're explaining it. So when you're trying to sell lead generation up front, it's doable. Don't get me wrong. It's absolutely doable. I've done it many, many times, okay? It's not the easiest of sells unless you're a very good salesperson, right? You gotta be skilled. You gotta be believable. You gotta be charismatic. You gotta be able to chop it up. And there's a lot of people in this group that can do that. There's also a lot of people that can't do that. That's not their skill set. It's not their muscle. They're good at other stuff, right? But I don't care how good you are at sales or how bad you are at sales. If you're able to deliver a paying customer to a business owner who in turn gives that business owner money, you could be the worst salesperson in the world. That business owner is going to go, wait, you just did what? Hold up. I'm interested. Yeah, you can't put a sentence together, Dan, but I'm interested. Can you do more of what you just did? Right? So that takes out the sales part, which is the reason for the success of this group. We've taken people that have no sales ability at all whatsoever, never done it in their entire life, and we've taught them to build a business based on providing value and results in advance up front by producing these leads. But to answer your question, the way I would do it, if it's a matter of like monetary outgo, like I don't have time, I don't have money to build a lead gen property or whatever that is, then you can take the Go Fast, Look Sexy strategy, which is simply putting up a free Weebly website. You can just use the free version, right? The .weebly. You don't even need a domain name. And you can watch the training, and I did it like a couple years ago, but it's the same training I've been doing for 10 years. It's the same process. And you go and you use an AdWords coupon and you generate some leads up front with AdWords. So you just bought your way to the top using a Google AdWords coupon, right? And then, yeah, you might spend $50 or something like that. Again, that would go back to my old talk. I think I talked about it last week of we have to be products of our own product, meaning if we're not okay with spending $50 or $60 on us acquiring a lead, how the hell are you going to get a business owner to spend money with you, when you're asking them for $20 a call or $50 a call, whatever that number is, right? And I'm not saying this to you specifically, Heather, I'm talking in generalities here, but I think that's a really good way of getting results in advance and accomplishing what I was talking about earlier. And then on the same token, doing it at an expense and time investment that's very, very minute. I think we did it in like 10 minutes. We literally put up the site really quick, like down and dirty site, tracking phone number. You can just flip it out between the ones you do. And then and everyone's asking the same question right now in their heads if you're new. Well, wait, what happens after they say yes, you landed them some business and all your business was coming through AdWords? Well, then you got to let them know, like, hey, I'm getting these leads through multiple channels, and some of the channels are going to take longer than others, and some of them are pretty instant. And so then it would be a business decision on your point if you want to continue spending AdWords out of your pocket. Hopefully you've agreed to some sort of monetary exchange after you made them some money. And you could say, hey, I'm going to continue running AdWords at this much per month. And I'm going to really start ranking my lead gen site behind it. And then they go like this. That's kind of hard to do on camera, right? So AdWords would tail and rankings would go up. So your organic, your free money, your free leads would be here over a certain amount of time. At the end of the day, unless you didn't agree onto a flat fee deal and it's all performance based, they really can't get mad at you if you have a drought of leads for 30 to 60 days, but you might want to prepare them for it.